That's your art. I love it. We just saw the promo of you saying you watched us, and here you are. You changed clothes, ran all the way around, came back, and now we're back to talk some more art.
Yeah,
I love this.
thank you for having me on this. I've been on promoting other events, and you guys have been so supportive of local community art.
We love art.
So,
We love this
and you
stuff
personally,
here.
you're out there at the shows with scarf on. Like Harwood, I've seen you. I just run into you at the shows, coming out to support us. So we really appreciate
the local art scene. You know, everybody says there's nothing to do in Albuquerque, and I'm like, there's so many great shows. You know, you can go to all the great Harwood shows. The one that's up now at the Harwood is stellar. And then you guys just last Friday opened a new show at the DCAC. It's called Out of Time, right?
Yes.
And John, you were one of the guys who organized Out of Time.
It's Out of Time, an 80s and 90s cartoon art show. I'll give you a brief history. About a year ago, we did a Stephen King show there at the Downtown Contemporary.
Oh, that was creepy.
Yeah,
that was a creepy one.
It was called the Creep Show. So.
Well, I think it was.
Yeah, and the organizers got together because it was such a success. The organizers got together and said, you know, what's next? And that's Jeremy Montoya, Nicole Reiner, artist Peanut, and myself.
Yeah.
And we had the meeting, and we were thinking, you know, what's next? And Jeremy came up with the idea of Saturday morning cartoons.
We all know them. We all know the characters.
We all love them. He said we could have breakfast cereal at the opening.
And that was why the breakfast cereal was there. There was a bowl of Fruit Loops.
And the idea just went from there, and it just started rolling. We had about 20 artists in of our close-knit, and then it started expanding, bigger, bigger, bigger.
Right.
Now we have over 40 artists participating, and we know Sean Wells is with us now, and it's just a great show. So much amazing talent. We're so humbled to have so many talented artists working with us.
And DCAC is a perfect space for it.
Oh, yeah.
It's the gallery downtown. It's above 4th and Central, and it's on the second floor. And you can walk up and down the halls and see all of the art, and it's artist studios in this old repurposed building. And so you can pop into each of the studios and see the artists working, like you, right, John?
That's right. Yeah. I mean, I was so honored to be invited to participate, and I think it really struck a nerve with a lot of the artists because, for us, our generation, it was a collective memory that we share. That we never talk about. We never think to talk about. Remember sitting on the couch eating the sugary cereal.
Right.
Just that 3 hours of just blissful zen of
G.I. Joe and whatever else.
You get whatever you want. Netflix or
Right.
the kiddie channels. 24 hours a day. They have complete access to whatever they want to watch all the time.
And these artists' children as well. They bring them to the show, and they're excited to see this colorful art. It's nice and fun. And I saw tons of parents explaining to their kids, you know, that's Jen and the Holograms, that's Slimer, you know, that's Rainbow Bright. That's Jeremy there. He's one of the creators with this piece.
I love this piece because I love the artists that really reinterpreted the characters. Of course, this is Rainbow Bright with sort of a modern cartoon twist on it, and so a lot of people were reimagining these characters with modern themes.
That's a painting by John Summerall. It's called There's No I in Team. It's a Ninja Turtles piece.
Oh, is it Ninja Turtles? Oh, there they are. Yeah, I can see them now.
You see it close up. It's this incredibly detailed oil
beautiful
painting. And it's extremely affordable. The whole show is so affordable.
Yeah, that was part of the goal, right? Was to make art that people could afford and hang and have fun with a little bit, right?
Yeah, and some people have prints, like John's print poster. So there were digital prints. There were things at every range. So I love that Jetsons piece.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's Nicole Reiner, one of the organizers.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and there's Sean's piece.
There's your piece. And
that's
this,
my little tribute to Spock.
In this, we have a time-lapse video that's even more awesome.
Yeah, did they find that?
I think they found that on the YouTubes, and because it's really awesome. This is a time-lapse of Rainbow Brighter by Sean Wells. Yeah. I love this. And
I did two pieces. This was the second piece. So this is acrylic on canvas, and the new iPhones have a little time-lapse feature, so it makes it really easy to kind of do this. Like you can see, I paint late at night. They're a little more mysterious.
Completely dark.
Like Rainbow Bright reimagined if she was all grown up and a real person. She's a little darker. She's had her heart broken a couple times.
Been rejected from a couple of colleges, kind of thing. Yeah, I hear you.
And there's also the time lapse of the Spock that you can see if you go to the Out of Time Facebook event page.
Excellent.
Yeah, and you can find that just do an internet search for Facebook Out of Time 80s and 90s cartoon art show. It pops right up.
So John, what was your favorite cartoon? It's 3 o'clock. You're getting out of 6th grade. You run home to watch
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Oh, yeah. He-Man.
And my sister's in it, She-Ra. And
She-Ra.
I did a She-Ra piece for the
Oh,
show.
it's
Oh, was it She-Ra one of
Loved
yours?
it, loved it.
Yeah,
I saw the
the-
She-Ra
yeah.
one.
On top. It was
There's
a lot.
He-Man right there. Look at that.
Yeah, this is from Skylar Petridge. She's a good friend of ours.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was
Awesome.
doing face painting at the opening just to give a little more party atmosphere. I was a little disappointed you didn't go for the Skeletor face.
I thought about it, but it takes a lot of work to make me look this good. I don't want to ruin it with the Skeletor
With the
makeup.
wrong gimmick. And then you have to go out afterward.
Right.
Just walk the bars.
That's exactly it. Well, what was the cartoon you had to come home to? What was the one that you were like, 3 o'clock, you're running home from school?
I hesitate to admit to it, but I had an older brother, so I watched whatever he watched. So we
I
watched
think I did the
Dungeons
same thing
and
to my
Dragons.
sister. Oh, Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
I think I made my poor sister watch G.I. Joe and Transformers.
Exactly,
I
yeah.
think, she...
Yeah, so I grew up with 4 boys. Luckily, I have 2 boys, so now I'm just I'm telling them, well, these are the Decepticons. And,
When you have kids, how do you explain to them what that was like? When you tell them I had to come home and these things were on at specific times, and we had to sit through a million cereal commercials to watch Transformers or whatever. How do you
Right.
explain to them
I
that
think
it used to be?
there's a little bit of a rebound. Like a lot of the parents are starting to try to control the time more because we're realizing, they're getting really short attention span and sort of, wanting things immediately. So there's more control, like you can have it for this period of time. But it's sort of a parameter we're putting on it, not the universe's parameter,
Right,
not
right.
CBS's.
Right, yeah, it used to be you
limitation.
have to have your, you can only watch this Saturday
And it was
morning.
precious. It was very precious.
It was a very special thing. And I think my parents, and probably you guys too, when the cartoons were on, they were like, this is the kid time. They can
Yeah.
have their little, this is like
You get
their
ready,
time.
you sit, you watch,
Yeah.
hours and hours.
Right. I don't, do you have little ones, John?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
If you had
They'd
little
be
ones,
cute.
Oh,
yes. If you did, would you make them watch cartoons? Would you?
Oh, yeah. I would teach them the classics for sure.
The classics in my mind are, I think, He-Man, She-Ra, Gem.
Yeah.
What do you think of the classics?
Those also, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow Bright. Yeah.
I loved the real Ghostbusters too. That was a fun show.
That was
You know,
a
based
weird
on the movie.
one. Yeah, based on the original first
Yeah.
movie, not the second Ghostbusters movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
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 'Cause that was a weird one, actually.
Yeah, it was a little strange. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
we
Sean-
saw a little bit of everything. I was surprised what
Oh,
popped
yeah.
up as,
And you
as
have
art.
hidden down here. You
Yeah,
have
I
some
just
of
brought
these.
the Prince. This is the Spock piece, and I just did this as a tribute because Leonard Nimoy had passed
Just
away
a
the
couple
week
weeks
before
ago.
the opening, and so I'm donating a portion of the Prince and the sale of the original to the COPD Foundation, which he sort of
course. That was-
honored as part of what caused his demise.
Right.
And then this is the Rainbow Bright Prince. I thought maybe we could do a Facebook giveaway on your page
Oh,
for the 2
well,
Prince.
we will organize something here because we
Okay.
have awesome Facebook pages. We
Yeah.
would love to do that.
Okay,
Yes,
so
we
those
will
are
organize
up for
something here.
grabs.
We
They're
will make that
signed and-
happen. Absolutely. And the show is up until when?
It's up until April 10th. So Friday, April 10th is the closing reception. It's going to
Great.
be 6 to 9.
I'm
Friday-
imagining it's going to be another just awesome big party.
Yes. Yeah, Friday, April 10th. This Saturday, March 21st, we're going to have open gallery hours from 10 to 4.
Great.
And if you want to see the show, it can be by appointment. And there's a couple ways to do that. You can get a hold of me on my website, johnsanchezcreative.com. It's JONSanchezcreative.com, no H. And, or the downtowncontemporary.com. To
Great.
the actual
And you
gallery
You
see
can
site.
make
Yeah.
the closing show or the Saturday.
And the gallery is
You'll
also
meet the
open during the
artists.
week. And you can hang out, you can
Yeah,
meet
it-
the artists. A lot of them are working all day long.
It is a studio, so, artists
Yeah.
are coming and going.
And last question, do we bring our own cereal to the closing show, or will you have cereal there?
We will have cereal again.
Selection of
Yes,
cereals.
selection of cereals. We have some cereal left over, actually.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And it was so fun to dress 80's if you can. I didn't dress 80's in the 80's, so
I'll
it's a
have
chance.
I'll have to
Wear
dig
your
out.
ear cuff.
Really. Or find that one
leg
earring.
warmers.
The one earring, yeah.
One earring. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll be back in a second. We're going to talk about the Addams Family because it's Theater Thursdays on the Morning Brew with Friends.
With my heart